I think we just forget. We forget. We forget that it's all about the metaphysical and less about the physical. The absence of the metaphysical renders the physical vain and obsolete. And that's why we need to understand the impact of the metaphysical is far greater than what we think, especially nowadays. Okay, space is nice, void and mass, light and shadow, light and dark. But then again, if one can look at space and consider the metaphysical aspect of it and the impact of that on what you're creating, that will give it meaning beyond the function of that space, beyond the function of space inside the house, inside the building, a roof terrace, a courtyard, beyond the function of it, but more about the spiritual aspect of that space. Because once you look at the cosmos and you see that space that the planets are revolving against or within, you can't just by wonder who is holding who and what is holding what and what does it really mean to keep swirling against until you get to that black hole. I always go back to the movement that one is doing in Mecca and what is the impact of that movement. Right? Why are we moving against a cube and why is the cosmos moving against a black hole? And what is the connection of that movement and the impact of space on the mass, or an Islamic heritage house where you've got the central court. For example, in Syria, you still have houses in the middle of Damascus where the courtyard is the base of that unit. And it's just stood the test of time. And why? Because there's a sense of spirituality and metaphysics within that area. It's beyond the function of, okay, I've got a courtyard, it has privacy, it gets light, you move around it, and you access the house from one of the sides. No, it's the void that the Spirit of God lives within. And that's what we need to understand. Once you start looking at it from that perspective, it ceases being a material space that functions as a distribution to the various elements of the space.